How are you, learners? Once again, I'm back to continue with what we were doing previously, and we were talking about algebra, where we were solving simultaneous equations using substitution method. So in this case, this being our part three, we are going to do another example that involves substitution method. And for you who is watching, please, as a learner, if you have any problem, any question, please in the comment section, you can just draft that problem there so that when you write it there, I am going to calculate and I'm going to send it back so that at least you can understand in case you have a question that is distracting you or disturbing you that revolves around substitution or let's say simultaneous equations. Now, let's proceed. Now, in this case, we are going to choose which one that we are going to express, which one we will express in terms of the other. So, if you look at them, equation 1 and equation 2. Equation 1 is quite complicated because of these three. But now, if we choose to express equation 2 so that we can now substitute it in equation 1, it will be easier. What do I mean? In this case, if I have to express x in terms of y, we're going to have a problem with this form. We're going to have let's have a solution. We are going to have 2x minus 4y equals to 4. Then in this case, we will take 4y to the other side because we are expressing x in terms of y, where we will have 2x equals to 4 plus 4y. Now, in this case, the reason why I am saying it is simple, it is because you can be able to divide it by 2 in this section by 2 by 2 and it's going to be complete. It's completely divisible. So here we're going to have divide by 2, divide by 2, divide by 2. So in this case, we will have x equals to 2 plus 2y. Very beautiful. A very beautiful expression. So in this case, we agreed now that we are going to substitute. We are going to substitute in the first equation. So in this case, let us substitute the value of x in the other equation. When you express equation one of the equations in terms of the other, what you do, you substitute in the other equation. Are you together? Now, follow keenly so that you can be able to understand. So what do I mean? In this case, we're going to have our problem, our initial equation 1, which was 3x plus 2y equals to 10. Having 3x plus 2y equals to 10, you just have to come and replace. So in this case, having to replace here, we're going to have 3. Then we replace the value of x, which is into bracket 2. Sorry. We're going to have 2 plus 2y plus 2y equals to 10. Now, in this case, now we have to open up the bracket and try to see what comes after that. So we're going to have 3 multiplied by 2. This one is 6. So we're going to have 6 plus 3 multiplied by 2y. We're going to have 6y plus 2y is equals to 10. So in this case, when you express it or when you substitute, normally we substitute with the name of having one unknown, not two unknowns. Sorry. So in this case, you're going to have 6y plus 2y equals to 10 minus 6. Remember, we agreed that when a number from the left side goes to the other side, you have to consider the sign. If it was positive, you put it to be, or you write it in form of a negative. If it was negative, you write it as positive. So in this case, it was positive. So in this side, it's going to be negative. So what do I mean? We're going to have 6 plus 2. We're going to have 8y equals to 10 minus 2. Minus 6. We're going to have 4. Now, you divide by 8. You divide by 8. In this case, y is going to be a half. Y is going to be a half. This is the actual value of y. I hope we are together. I hope you are understanding. And from now here, we are going to use what we expressed in terms of x. We say it's 2 plus 2y. We say x is equals to 2 plus 2y. Then you replace the value of y. You replace the value of y. So in this case, you're going to have x equals to 2 plus 2 multiplied by the value of y is a half. So in this case, you multiply this one, this one will cancel, this one will cancel. So you're going to have x equals to 2 plus 1. So x is equals to 3. X is equals to 3 because now this one you have cancelled. So if you multiply 2 multiplied by a half, that one is going to be 1. So it simply means that you can just take 2 divided by 2 simply and directly, so that you can mean with 1. So you'll take 2 plus 1 will have 3. Now, the value of x here will be 3, and the value of y will be a half. Now, having understood this, I am sure now that we are ready, to move to the next level. But I have one request. Try to prove whether the value of x and the value of y is going to give you this value here. So you check whether, if you take 3, you multiply by 3 multiplied by 3 here, plus 2 multiplied by a half, to check whether it is 10. Then from there, should it have a problem, please don't forget to comment in the comment section and tell me which area you find it a problem, so that I can explain, so that you can easily understand. Otherwise, I am very happy to teach you, so that you can be able to solve simultaneous equations with a lot of ease. Um, you follow for other videos as will be as I will be sending them, so that you can be able to understand. And mind you, I'll cover the whole of syllabus from junior secondary to secondary to form 4. So I'll start from grade 7, grade 8, form 1 to form 4, mathematics, business, and other subjects that you feel you have a problem. We are going to engage other teachers, so that you can be able to understand, and life will be easy for you as a student. Otherwise, have a good evening. Thank you very much.